Do I say
Yo guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm gonna be starting a little bit of a new series, before I eventually quit the game, and as you all know, or most of you hopefully will know, is that I will be quitting the game, BTD, in 2 weeks, and I'll be doing my last final grind then. So anyways, I'm starting a new series, and, basically, I'm gonna be continuing this for 2 weeks and upload every single day. And basically, what I'll be doing for that is I'll be testing out a different tower each time. Well, no, I'll test out one tower for an entire week, and then I'll work on another tower the next week. So for this week, I'm gonna be testing out the Monkey Engineer, and basically how this will work is that I wanted to do this on CC Day, and basically for that I would for CC Day I would just test out the engineer by itself, and then multiple strategies or whatever. And then day 2, which is Moab Pit, I would test out eco strategies with the tower, or all just eco strategies. And then same as BFB Coliseum, I'd test out eco strategies with the tower. And then for Saturday and Sunday, BFB and Moab Pit, I would test out farm strategies. And finally, for boss, I would try something different, such as a Cobra strategy, or maybe even just use the engineer for money itself. So I think that that was a fair trade for how I'll be testing out the tower. And obviously, we've already missed CC Day, so I'll be avoiding that. So today we're going to be playing some Moab Pit and testing out some eco strategies. So I hope you all enjoy the video, and let's get right into it. So we're hopping into our first game. Yeah, you'll notice that my med count is a little down, and that's because I actually DC'd my first game. So this is my second attempt. Let's go, I'm gonna go, engineer. No, sub, I'll go engineer, wizard, ninja? Yeah, that should be fine, I hope. I don't know if overclocking wizards will, if that works or not. Not sure. Anyways, let's get this down. Probably not gonna get a balloon trap so early, so let's just place it down right there. And hopefully that'll be fine. Now we're gonna eco for the first half. I think I'll stop at somewhere like 350 and then go for my balloon trap. So we're gonna try to make sure that we can't upgrade that engineer as much as possible, because we want to save up as much for that balloon trap as possible. Of course, if he starts sending blues or pinks or any of that stuff, we'll have to upgrade him. But we're gonna try to manage with the least amount of defense as possible, so that we can save the most amount of money for the balloon trap, which we will probably get, start saving up for, round 5, I think round 6 is when you get, I think you get like 350 by the end of round 5, or no, the start of round 5, it looks like. Yeah, that I think that's right. So, can't send out, any blacks or anything, so hopefully we'll be fine to get that 350, which we are going to be getting right now. And yes, end of round 5, so now let's start saving up for that balloon trap. And it looks like we're going to be saving the most as we possibly can with just buying one engineer. Round 13 could be a problem. Hopefully the engineer is good enough to defend round 13. I know if you spam camos and that sort of thing, it can get it can be a little bit much for the engineer to handle, especially on eco strategies. However, hopefully he won't be sending anything too large, or really the main problem is when they send a lot of camo zebras. That's how you get past a balloon trap. You send a bunch of zebras and then camo zebras following after it, because the engineer is not the greatest when it comes to that sort of thing. And we're gonna get up our balloon trap, and let's just work on continuously selling these sentry guns so that we can pop the least amount of balloons, so the most are getting actually in the balloon trap, which is the objective. And let's just save up our money, I suppose. I have no real plan after that. Probably best to go for a wizard. Yeah, I think we'll go for a wizard, but for now let's save up our money and just try to keep on selling these sentry guns as they pop up. And there we go, we're going to collect our first 500 and leak a little bit of lives, just because we were a little late. And it's round 11. Start sending zebras, space zebras, for that eco. And just, again, concentrate on selling those sentry guns. Nothing to really worry about yet. We have a fair amount of ninjas, I think, though he's selling his farms. Okay, this is gonna be, we're gonna lose. Yep. Okay, I'm back to the drawing board, I guess. It does not look that engineer is with eco is not the greatest for round 13. So I'm guessing that the strat to go is gonna be NG attack. I think I'll go NG Boomer. Yeah, NG Boomer Ninja. That should work out better than Wizard. I wanted that camel lead popping power, but it looks like we're going to be able to get at least 2 engineers by the time round 13 comes if we do that again. So I think the plan is going to be the same. 2 engineers by round 13. And this time we'll have Boomer for that round 13 rushes. And same map, so we will have a shot at redemption. And this guy looks at least a little bit better than the other guy that we just played, but you never know. Again, with testing new strats, you're usually gonna lose a lot, especially with noobs. I don't really have too much experience using engineer myself. I've used it a couple of times, but I've never really gotten in depth about how well the tower actually works. Especially things like overclock. Nobody ever uses it, and not really sure how powerful that can actually be. So we're gonna see how that is. And again, for the series, I'm gonna be trying to use the focus tower. Like right now we're using engineer, so that's gonna be the base of the strat, of every single strat I'll be doing on the series. And obviously the reason for that is because I don't want to use engineer as a secondary tower. I want to use it as the main tower, the main focus of the strategy. So for the next, my next tower, I'll be doing a 2-tower series. So, next week, I'll be doing another tower, and I'm open to any suggestions. Whatever any of you want to do, you can leave a comment and tell me what you think I should do. And if I like your ideas about which tower I should test out, then yeah, I'll do that. Right now he's going a little bit hard with the pinks. However, we're just going to get up this engineer ready for the balloon trap, and we should be fine. I forgot when we got our first balloon trap last game. However, we did go about 25 over last eco, so we'll probably get it a little bit after we got the first one. However, we didn't collect until much later, just because he didn't actually send us anything until round 13. However, maybe we'll get a little bit luckier with this guy. Gonna wait before I sell this, just so I have the maximum defense I can. And there we go. Let's go and buy up the balloon trap, and again, sell the sentries. Just make sure that we're always selling those. And unlike last game, as soon as I can buy up that next engineer, I'm gonna do that. And now that we have Boomer, round 13 should hopefully not be a problem. If worst comes to worst, we can probably just build up a boomerang. We should have enough money for that, as it is right now. And I'm going to send some spaced leads for Eco. I know that he has lead popping power, but just a little bit of spaced Eco to hold me off while I'm waiting. And we're going to keep on selling those. And I think we're going to go for our next balloon trap right now. Not sure if they work well together or better in pairs. So we'll just put them together, I think, for this game. And maybe next game, we can separate them. I think I'm gonna focus on Eco once we get up this next balloon trap. And there we go, we have 2 balloon traps, and we should be fine. Not gonna concentrate on selling the sentry guns, just because I don't think it's gonna be doing that much. It's probably better to keep them up, especially when he can start sending ceramics. However, we should be fine for them. Just now realizing that it might have been better to put one of them maybe more up at the front of the track, so I can get the most amount of balloons in those balloon traps. However, a little late to do that, and maybe now we can start going for some rushes. Just because of engineer, we'll have more money to do that kind of thing. And I think we're gonna do a little bit of a regen lead rush. Let's just send some camos in behind, since I think he has no, he has the camo detection. However, they're making it a little bit far. He does have enough boats to get through everything, pretty much. He did leak a couple lives, down to 42 actually. Hit him a little bit harder than I would have expected. However, he's gonna get up his BIA now. We're gonna have to get up a ninja for Moabs, if he does send us one. I'm hoping that we can just I don't know. We have a good thing about the engineer for Eco actually is that you'll be constantly making money from these bloom traps. So we're probably gonna have to sell one of these. I'm gonna boost that. Might be a little bit too late. I'm gonna get up my second one just in case. I think that was the right call to build up more of them. More ninjas, just because I don't want to die to anything stupid. And let's go and build up. You know, actually, I think I want to build it up right up here. Let's go build that up right there. And I think we just leaked a bunch of leads right there. However, I think we look okay. And I think we'll be fine for defense now that we have that bloom trap up there, and that is just generating us loads of money, which is perfect. Unfortunately, it's disrupting Eco, so it probably be better to send black blooms than pinks, so that we can keep on collecting from the bloom traps without having to worry about running out of Eco in the space. I think it's just a little bit better than sending pinks in this case. Normally I would send pinks, but just because we have to. It looks like we might take him down. No, he's down to 7 lives. Yeah, just layering with the AI, especially with those ceramics boats, are not the greatest versus ceramics. He's going boat farm mortar, so that is definitely very interesting. Let's go for some more NGs, I think, since they seem to be doing a good deal in generating us money. Let's just get 2 up at the front, and he's going in for a rush. It's not an all-out, but it is a very hefty rush. We are gonna have to stall that, and let's boost. Let's build those up. And we are gonna leak to the ceramics. Probably could have defended that. I was just very caught off guard right there. I was not expecting him to do a rush like that. We went a little bit late to getting that the stall for the Moabs, so we are going to take the L on that game. I think that was definitely a better strategy than the last one that we were doing, so we are just gonna hop into the next game, if we can even get a game. I'll be right back, I think. Yeah, I'll be back with another, welcome back. Sorry, the game was a little bit laggy right there. So I restarted it. Anyways, I felt that last strat, of NG Ninja, Boomer was probably the way to go. However, I'm not done yet, and I would like to test out some different strats before I call it quits. So I think what I want to try. Okay, I want to get some good round 13 popping power. I'm feeling like bomb, and just get a late game tower like ace. Let's try that out. Now this might be my last game of this episode. We'll see. Depends on how long the game is. If I have like a long game, then I won't do another game. However, I want to keep the videos at least for this series like 30 minutes to an hour long, so we'll see if we can get that good length in. You never know how long the games will actually be. Looks like he's going boat with farms, and this time I think I'm gonna go a little bit more risky and get 400 eco before we go for that balloon trap, just because I'd like to test all the eco, where all the best places is to start building things up. However, I do think that 350 is pretty good. I'd probably say a 350 to 400 range, just because you're not going to be collecting too much when you're at 350, and sometimes it's just a little bit better to put that extra pressure on your opponent, so 400 will probably be pretty good. And we're gonna go send some blacks, just so that we can get the maximum amount of damage dealt to him. And let's go for our balloon trap now. Can sell this for 720, which means we'll need about 2,780, right? Yeah, 2,780 before we can buy up the balloon trap. So, I suppose let's just wait. He's going for a yellow rush. I'm gonna boost and hopefully just get away with it, because I really don't want to build up my cluster bomb. Might place a set of tacks, but it looks like we're gonna be okay. And there we go. Get our balloon trap. And let's start putting some pressure on him. Yellows, definitely. We want to keep him from getting up those boats the least amount as possible. Let's try to... There we go, he just wasted all of his tacks, so he'll have to build up a wizard or a... whatever his other tower is to defend those leads. Or he might just build up... I think he must have a sniper. Yeah, he must have a sniper. I think I want to end all out him. Sort of want to all out him. I know he has a sniper up there, but I feel this will be a pretty effective rush still. Or maybe not. He has both of his boats up, so he should be fine. This could be a problem. Let's go for our second balloon trap. Come on, work for me. There we go. Cleansing foam got all of that, so that was perfect. I know I'll him around 20, actually. I feel that will be pretty effective. And in the meantime, let's just keep on collecting from these balloon traps, since we're going to be getting some better rush, better AI sends. And, we'll be just collecting the maximum amount. And I know that Sniper Boat is not particularly good against, round 20. I have bombs, so I think I'll be fine for that. Just sell some of these, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get up, bomb. Let's get up 2 of these. Just so that we pop that before we get to these things, and then just automatically collect those, so that we're grabbing the maximum amount of money from that as possible. So, let's save up for that BFB send. I realize now that camel lids could be a pretty bad problem. We're just collecting a lot of money from these balloon traps, though, so that is just really great. Let's send BFB. I mean, I know that he can suck them up with his boat ability, but we should hopefully be able to do this just fine. Let's keep on collecting from this, and there we go, we win the game. GG. Welcome back, and I think this might be our final game. We'll see. I'll actually play this one, I think. Anyways, shoutouts to anyone who is still watching the video at this point. If you're still watching the video at this point, just leave a comment saying that you watched up to this point. Just because we're gonna get a random tower. Well, whatever. Let's see what we got. Farm. Unfortunately, I did not want farm. That was the one tower I did not want. So, I suppose we're just gonna go 2 towers this game, which is fine. Actually, we can use 3 towers. There we go, 3. As soon as we place, tack, that will be 3 towers. Plans for this one, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be getting that much eco. I think probably our best bet is to maybe get like 300 eco and then build up our balloon trap. I don't think that eco is gonna be too valuable in this game. Definitely farms would be much better. Unfortunately, however, I still want to test out all my options, even if it is a terrible map like this one. Yeah, I suppose I just I'd like to stretch the limits of the towers and experiment with what they can really do in this series, which is what I'm hoping to do with the series before I quit. Hopefully daily uploads as well, which is something I've never done actually, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. And again, my break, well, not a break, my permanent break, I guess you could say. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to these last few weeks that I have still in the game, I suppose. Yeah, it's been fun. Played for over a year. I don't remember. I first started grinding back when This Is the Clan was still relevant. I remember when they died. This Is the Clan pretty much disbanded. most of the players still aren't playing, and there's very few of us, there isn't too many people who have been playing BTD that long. I mean, there are some who have been playing for a long time. However, there is not too many. So, I don't know. I've had a good run, I think. And I've had fun. Okay, so it's round 11. I think I'm gonna get some... I need some more camo detection, I'm guessing. So we're just gonna do that. Let's do this. Just in case he decides to go with a round 13 rush. Let's just spam that so that we collect everything. And we're gonna leak some lives, but I think we're not gonna die. Yeah, we are fine. Let's go for a rush, ourselves. I think we might win this. And we won the game. That was really close. We would have leaked some camos. However, our rush beat him first. So, I think I'm gonna play, one more game. You guys, welcome back. So I was hoping for, a good opponent. I doubt that's the actual squatter. I don't even know how to pronounce that, or whatever. A-game is a terrible map for, engineer, so I'm gonna skip that. If that is the real, squatter, then he is not very good at the game. Anyways, let's hop into this. Obviously a water tower would be preferred. I'm gonna use a boat. I'm trying to not use it early game as much as the engineer. And let's grab ninja. We got that off really quickly, so hopefully we can get a good game with this one. I don't know the best spot for the engineer. Might be like definitely right here, I think. I'm gonna do that. And I don't think any of the shots will be wasted. Oh, and we're finally facing somebody with Cobra. That'll be interesting. I think the engineer is actually really, really powerful versus Cobra. Just because, of how good, the adjust is, gives a lot for balloon traps. So we'll be making very quick money, but hopefully we won't, get overwhelmed. That is obviously always the downside of the Cobra adjust, but hopefully we'll be making enough money. That won't be a problem. Now, obviously he's gonna go probably some eco too, I'm guessing. He probably won't just be building up Cobras, although I have no idea. So we're gonna go for our balloon trap, as soon as we hit 350 eco, I think. And yep, on the mark. And let's go and save up for that balloon trap. In the meantime, let's hope that he doesn't send us anything. Hopefully we can get it before, round 6, because I feel like, we should be okay for any round 4 rushes. However, round 6 we'll probably have to build up some defense if he sends, heavy, greens. We should be able to defend blacks, I hope. And it looks like he's going for what I hoped he would not go for, so let's build up some boats in that case. And he accomplished exactly what I did not want to happen. So we need 2,380. Don't quite have it yet before we can buy up that balloon trap. So I'm just going to keep the boat, and there we go. Let's build up our balloon trap, and let's sell these, of course, so that we can get the maximum amount in the balloon trap. And let's send him some yellows. He'll probably have to build up some defense, which is good, and we'll be building up our eco at the same time. Just make sure we keep on selling those. He boosted, and he is down to 87 lives. Never mind, he leaked a couple lives last second. And let's keep on ecoing. Let's get this to... That's probably good enough. I want to build up more balloon traps, because of course the obvious problem is of course the Cobra adjust. So let's make sure that we are okay for that. Round 11, pointless in sending him anything unless for eco. However, eco is not our concern right now. We need to be concentrated on building up balloon traps. I'd feel much safer if we had like 3 or so, and then maybe balloon jitsu just to help out with anything that can get through. Round 13, doesn't look like he's going to be sending anything, which is okay for now. We're going to get up our... Oh my gosh, accidentally sold balloon traps, so we wasted a fair amount right there. On the plus side, I think we can get actually 3 balloon traps. I think you can sell and rebuy the balloon trap. I'm not sure quite how it works, but I think you can do that. So we might actually have 3 balloon traps on the field right now. It only looks like 2, but one of them could be covered up. I'm not sure. Anyways, now we know his 3 towers. Let's keep on spaced eco. And we're gonna get 3 balloon traps down here. Hopefully some of these traps fill up so we can get that money quicker. And then, I guess I'll put a trap up at the front of the track so it can collect the most amount of money. I think that's probably the most logical thing to do. Accidentally clicked that again. And it looks like he's gonna be sending us a, Moab, so let's get prepared for that. Boost this, because I don't want to leak to any ceramics. And let's go and place this with a balloon trap right up there. Perfect. Hopefully that'll be generating enough money that it's actually worth it. Let's keep on spaced ecoing. And yeah, that balloon trap up at the front is generating a bunch of money for us, which is really good. probably gonna have to buy up a lot more bloom traps, just looking at his massive cobra amounts that he has right there. He's leaking quite a bit of lives, and he only actually has cobras as his defense, so I'm gonna take full advantage of that right now. I'm gonna keep on spamming these. Yeah, let's go for some Moabs actually. Let's boost those. And let's send zebras behind. Because a lot of pinks will just leak through, and we take him down. That's gonna be GG, and actually the end of the video. So I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you think of this series. And what you think about me quitting in general. And if you want to join for the chest 10 grind. I guess that's it. Thanks for watching.
Yo!